We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. His end zone, Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It lowers things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Payne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Ryan. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run on first down. Payne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Scarlett, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Foyesade and Illiken.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Ryan on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mayfield now from the 50. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Payne, and he stopped immediately there. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Play action, Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Now Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you that.
And now here's another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action now. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down. Payne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Ryan wants to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Mayfield on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield
going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Mayfield here.
And he's going to have to hook up to Schwartz.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.